Hi everyone and welcome back. Today is all about the core. I'm going to really dive into that core connection and see the relationship it has to each of our limbs. So legs, arms, even tail and head is really important here. You're going to go and grab a block for yourself and then we'll start on the back. So we'll use the block and place it today between our foot soles. So it's a little bit different variation of the butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Can have the block either the long way around, or if you want it to be a little bit deeper stretch into the groin area, you can have it on the longer, the other way around. Many ways around. Go ahead and recline down to your back. Allow yourself to arrive. Maybe close down the eyes for a moment. You will notice if you need to change the block when you're on the back. So if your knees are super high like mine, you can bring it to a more narrow position. And this is your moment to really ground in, to reconnect and reconfirm that connection that you have to your breath. So I invite you now to bring one hand to the belly and the other one up to your heart. Allow your eyelids to start to soften. And observe the inner space. And I want you to start to connect to the most powerful, authentic, and sustainable self. So throughout this whole class, there will be funkier transitions, and especially if this whole course has been interesting for you and quite a lot, I want you to stay present and I want you to also focus on the transition, moment to moment awareness. Taking a few more breaths here just to arrive, to reconfirm to yourself how powerful you are. And then when you're ready, after the next round of breath, you can slightly and gently start to open the eyes. Releasing now, hands behind your skull, elbows out. It's really expansive position for the body when the elbows and knees are expanding out. And now here, find a really tiny micro movement. Adjust the lower back down to the mat. So you lift the tailbone a little bit forward towards the heels and press your foot soles together so you feel the core start to ignite here already. I want you to hold that. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, just curl the shoulder blades and the tips of the shoulder blades off the mat. Now stay here, inhale. And then as you exhale, you start to roll back down. Good. Hold, inhale. And exhale, roll back off the mat. Good. Stay for an inhale. Lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, roll back down. Stay down for the inhale. Fill up the belly. Keep the core connection there. And then exhale, roll the shoulder blades back off the mat. Good. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And exhale, roll down. We're going to do 3 more of these. Just waking up that center. Inhaling. And exhaling, rolling back off the mat. Staying for the inhale. Keep those elbows wide. And then exhale, roll back down. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, roll back up again. So you're really starting to feel that connection to the center and how your center connects each limb into the center point. Last inhale up and exhale, roll down. We'll do 1 more. Last inhale, stay down. And exhale, come up and we'll hold. Reach your hands forward and pulsate 10, 9, 8, 7. Press foot soles together or into the block for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now squeeze and hold like you're reaching forward to the block. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back to the skull. You start to roll back down to the mat. Now slowly start to bring your knees back in. You can gently push the block to the side just so that it's there somewhere. And then hug the knees into your chest. Take a few rolls of the spine, let something go. Just coming back to your body-mind awareness. No rush. And then eventually rocking all the way up and over, hands and knees. We'll come into a few cats and cows. I want you to turn on the sensory in your hands and your feet, tugging the toes. And gently inhale, invite your heart to move forward, tailbone to lift. As you exhale, you round the spine. And we continue like this. So the inhale is that expansive stretch to the front line. And the exhale is the opening through the back of the heart. Do one more like this. Inhale. Exhale to round. Next inhale, open heart, lift tail. And exhale, neutralize the spine. Good. Press the hands in and draw the navel towards the spine. If you haven't already, retuck the toes. And then press down to lift your knees to hover for a moment. Good. Hold this inhale. And then exhale, tap, knees down. Good. Hold down, inhale. Exhale, lift the knees and hold longer. Good. Think of always pulling navel to spine to really keep that connection inward towards the center. And I want you to start to magnetize your hands back towards your toes, toes towards hands. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift heart, tailbone, air it out. And exhale, neutralize, pick the knees off the mat. Again, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, heart moves forward, tailbone lifts. And exhale, neutralize. Again, lift the knees off the mat. Last time, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog. Exhale. First downward dog today, I want you to really start to bend one knee, the other, move around a little bit, let something again move through. So each posture that we go into, you can always wiggle around a little bit and feel yourself into the posture rather than trying to fit into a mold. So you're really here for you, you're here for your body. Good. The next inhale, lift the heels up high, hug the inner thighs in towards each other and slightly towards the core. So you suck the navel and you round forward, high plank. And exhale, start to lower down to the belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wider cobra to stretch out those shoulders. Anchor the leg bones down, lifting first cobra for today. Air out the belly muscles, the core, and then exhale, roll the heart forward down. Good. Do one more like this. Inhale, lift the heart, and then stay and sustain it for the exhale. I want you to start to get lighter in the fingertips. So now here, really reminding you that not only the front line of the body, you have a core, but also through the back line. The back muscles are part of that center. It's a really, really important connection. So it's this whole core center that magnetizes your legs in, your arms, your tail, head, and it at the same time gives you space to become more free while it's holding everything together. Good. Hold this for one more inhale. And the next exhale, hands down beside you, tuck the toes, visit child's pose just for one round of breath. Allow the forehead to come down to the floor and take one really nourishing round of breath here for yourself. You can start to press your hands down, elbows lift off the mat. Then as you inhale, starting to round back, up and forward, hands and knees. Exhale, neutralize the spine, pick up the knees to hover again for a moment. Good. Now from here, pressing to the floor, step one foot back to plank pose, the other one back to plank pose. Then step forward, rebending the knees. Stepping back, back, forward, forward. Press the shoulder blades away from one another and continue just for a few rounds, and try to keep your hips as stable as possible. Good. Next time you move your feet forward, keep the knees bent and just hold again. Hold again. Press those shoulder blades away from one another. Take one more inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Few moments. Again, back to the breath. We'll start out softer. Again, inhale. Lift the heels, hug inner thighs in and round slowly forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One cobra, use the back muscles to lift. Inhale. And exhale, heart down. Tuck the toes, visit child's pose. Stay for one nourishing round of breath. And a slow, slow exhale. Let something go. Now inhaling, rounding forward again. Hands and knees. Set your shoulders over your hands, then pick up your knees to hover again. Check yourself. Again, we'll start that walk to plank and come back forward. And we'll do this for a few more moments. I'm not going to tell you how long. You can do this faster than I'm doing or slower, but I want you to really focus on keeping the hips still. Good. And press those shoulder blades away from one another. And stay connected to the breath. So there's a lot of components to remind yourself of. Good. Next time you move your feet forward, I want you to stay and we'll start to twist. So we move the knees to the left and then over to the other side. Good. Knees to the left and to the right. So you turn to one outer edge of the foot, one inner edge. And just keep on twisting. Hands are still connected. You can feel a nice twist into the spine here. You're moving from the core. It should be a little bit intense. Good. One more. Back to center. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Oh, so good. Deep inhale here. Now bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. And then exhale, step forward, top. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. And exhale, bow, forward fold. And then inhale, start to roll or lift up with a straight spine all the way up to standing. Reach up high, high, high. And exhale, first, a very light chair pose. So it's almost like a tiny bouncy or airy chair pose to start with. Just hold for a moment. Allow all of your natural curves of the spine to still be there. The next exhale, you sink in a little bit deeper. You pour your weight towards your heels, and at the same time, you draw the tailbone down towards the mat. Stay for one inhale. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Shift forward, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down, a little bit slower than you want to. Inhale, cobra, lifting. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slow movement still. We'll start to pace it up soon, so we're staying with this sun salutation A. So we bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step, step forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, bow. All the way up to standing. Either straight spine or rolling. And exhale, visiting chair pose. Can still be quite bouncy and airy and light, but then eventually adjusting the core again to connect. So I want you now to close down the eyes for a moment and just reconfirm that connection that you have from your core to your legs, your tail. Draw the tailbone down. Now draw the lower ribs in and reconfirm the connection that you have from the core to your head, neck, arms, hands. Take one more inhale. And exhale, fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Shift forward, inhale. And all the way down one more time. Cobra as you inhale. And exhale, slowly downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. Exhale, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen from the core into tail head. And as you exhale, you bow back in as you gather the core slightly towards its own center. Inhale, either straight spine or rounding all the way up. And exhale, Utkatasana. Maybe sinking in a little bit deeper. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale, bow, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Now you choose when you plant the hands, either you step or you jump back straight into Chaturanga. You lift upward dog or your cobra. And you meet me in downward facing dog. Starting to move a little bit faster just to get up that heartbeat. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, bow. All the way up to standing, inhale. Exhale, chair. Stay, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze forward. And exhale, step or hop. Halfway lift. And exhale, bow. All the way up as you inhale. And exhale, chair pose. Stay for one inhale. And exhale, forward fold. We'll do 2 more full rounds. You can go faster or slower. Back to Chaturanga, moving through your Vinyasa. And meeting me in downward facing dog. Good. Move through this one more time on your own. Then meet me standing at the top of the mat. All the way up as you inhale. Remember your chair. And forward fold. Last round. You might be already through it. That's okay. Keep on breathing, keep on moving. And then back to the front of the mat to meet. This time when you lift the spine, your arms, bring the hands together in front of the heart, close down the eyes, and breathe. Stand with that fire. Land into your center, your core. And then release the arms by your sides. Softly allow your eyes to blink open. And then as you inhale, as much as you reach your arms up, you still root down from the core into your legs. So it's this equal reach in both directions happening from the center. As you exhale, fold forward all the way down. As you inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. As you exhale, Vinyasa to downward dog. Good. Hold for a moment, breathe and feel. And then when you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts up towards sky. Exhale, bend the knee to open up from the hip. Beautiful. Next, inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, right knee to left tricep, just across the mat to hold. Maybe even touch knee to tricep. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Three-legged dog, right leg out back behind you, bend and stack the hip. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Hold for one inhale. And exhale, lift the left heel, pull right knee to nose. Come forward, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze from the core, and then step. Foot through, lower the left knee, hug inner thighs to lift low lunge. And exhale, stay, feel. Good, take one more inhale here. As you exhale, slowly start to reach left arm forward, right arm back. Good, you can stay here or reverse by slowly sprinkling the right fingertips down to the left shin, reaching left arm up and over. Now I want you to really hug and lift up from the core so the spine is safe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, start to lower the left hand down. Reach the right arm up. Good. Deep inhale, hug the shoulder blades together and in. As you exhale, turn the left shin bone out to the left and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Adjust yourself so that you're on your mat. And then slowly press into your foundation. So left knee, right foot, you start to lift up your torso. Again, crossing the fingers behind your head. First lift up straight and root down from your right foot. You can keep a micro bend to your right knee. Take one inhale and then start to dip the left elbow down towards the mat. Good. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. And exhale, dip. Just one more leg. This inhale will lift. Exhale, dip and hold. Take an inhale and see if you can start to turn your heart to face your mat. Exhale, reopen heart to the right. Then to the mat. Again, inhale. And exhale, heart turns to your right. One more like this. Inhale, heart to the mat. And exhale, heart to the right. Stay. Or reach your arms forward and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes down. Reconfirm the right arm in the air. Then as you exhale, start to press into your left hand, right foot, and see if you can lift the left knee off the mat. You can stay here or reach the left arm forward to hover off the mat. Lift from the left outer hip, up, up, up. Last inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Right hand comes down, downward facing dog, and chill. Chill, chill, chill. Take a few breaths. Lift up the heels around forward, high plank. Vinyasa to downward dog. Stay with the core. Each moment to moment, each transition, and each movement. Good. Next round, inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend to stack knee and open. Right heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. And just see if you can hold and press. Good. Last inhale. And then exhale, three-legged dog again. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Lift the right heel high again. Inhale. And exhale, step left foot forward, top of the mat. Lower right knee. Hug inner thighs and lift low lunge. Good. Holding here. First, adjust really right hip forward, left hip back. And then as you exhale, right arm moves forward, left arm moves back. So you turn from the heart to the left. You can stay here hugging inner thighs in, or you can reverse, left fingertips down to the right shin, and right arm moves forward. And really gathering from the core. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm moves up. Hug the shoulder blades together and maybe gaze down. We turn right shin bone out to the right so that the left foot can come to the back of the mat. Finding that side plank variation. Finding your legs, the connection from the core to the legs. And starting to lift yourself up. Reach your arms up high, inhale. Exhale, cross the fingers behind the skull, elbows out wide. Good. Hold here, hug inner thighs in so you have that center connection. And then as you exhale, dip right elbow down. Good, lift back up, inhale. You don't have to do a big movement, but you can go as low as it feels okay, as long as you're holding yourself super supported in the spine from the core. The inhale will lift. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, dip, right elbow to the mat. Then lift back up. Next exhale, we stay. Good. And the inhale, we start to turn the heart to the mat. And then we reopen to the left. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, reopen. Good. Hold yourself super tight in the core. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Open and stay. Reach the arms parallel to the ears and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down. Press into the right hand, left foot. Slightly bend into the back leg. And then see if you can hover right knee off the mat. Option, right leg grows forward. And hold, lift up from the right outer hip. For 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees, left hand down, downward dog. Good. Inhale, round forward, high plank. And vinyasa to downward dog. Good. This time, bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. And then exhale, step or float forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fingertips down, heel toe your feet out, heels in, and sink down to a yogic squat. Bring the hands together, lift up from the chest bone, from the crown, and stay 3 breaths. Close down the eyes and reconfirm that connection to the center, to yourself. Last inhale. Then as you exhale, reach the arms forward and slowly sit down to your bum. Good. Walk your feet forward, align with the long sides of the mat, and then roll slowly all the way down to the mat. So spine to mat. Again, cross your fingers behind your head and lift the legs up to a tabletop. Plant the lower back down. Now some of you might stay here, or we'll start to go into funkier variations of a bicycle. And this is quite a lot, so I really want you to focus on keeping that lower spine really, really grounded. So what you're doing here is you're drawing your lower ribs towards your hip bones. You're pressing the navel towards the spine, and you're really planting that sacrum towards the mat, that flat lower back bone. Good. Flexing the feet. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, curl your chest off the mat. I want you to start to kick right leg straight. Right elbow to left knee. Good. Hold this inhale. And exhale, left elbow to the outer left knee and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen left elbow and exhale, swap. Left leg forward, right knee bends. First left elbow to the right knee. Hold for an inhale. And then exhale, right elbow to the right outer knee. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen, inhale, and exhale, swap. Stay, inhale. Exhale, squeeze with both elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen, inhale, and exhale, swap. Good. Hold, inhale. Exhale, both elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen, inhale. Exhale, swap. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen, inhale. And exhale, last one. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, squeeze both elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen. And exhale, chill. Knees can come open. Gives your space to the belly. Bring the knees back in towards one another and start to find some rocks, some nice rocks and rolls. I want you to see if you can find some momentum to rock all the way up to a chair pose and meet me there, or you can use your fingertips to a little bit slower or to slowly come all the way up to chair. And then again, sink in a little bit deeper, draw the tailbone down. Hold for 1 inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa to downward dog. Remember, you can always adjust the knees down if you're starting to get tired. Maybe linger in that heart opener so you can stretch out those abdomen, meeting in downward dog. Good. Hopefully you are feeling warm. I want you to close down the eyes. Feel that connection again from the legs to the center, from the arms to the center, from the head and tail to the center. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, bend the knee and open up from the hip. Left heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Pour the weight to your right hand and bring the left heel down. Now from here, start to slowly open to that fallen triangle, but bring the outer edge of the right foot down. Good. Hold here, inhale. Then exhale, pick up the left heel. Pour the weight fully into the right hand and start to hover left knee up, up, up towards sky and step it forward to the top of the mat. You can help with the left hand. Adjust your right foot forward slightly, but still keeping it straight on an angle. Micro bending that knee. And then lifting to a funkier Shiva squat. Arms lift up high. Inhale. And then as you exhale slowly, fingertips forward down. Standing splits, right leg up towards sky. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Lift the right leg a little bit higher. You can open up from the hip. Next inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step right foot all the way down. We go to low lunge. So right knee lowers, hug inner thighs in. We lift up, arms, spine. Exhale, start to press down, gather from the core. So it's almost like you're magnetizing your legs into your core center to lift the right knee off the mat. Good. Hold 1 inhale. Exhale, open right arm forward, left arm back. Then to reverse, left hand behind left side bum, right arm up and over. And exhale, right hand down. Left arm opens. Beautiful. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, gaze down, pour the weight to your right hand, outer edge of the right foot. Visit side plank for a moment. Keep the left knee high, maybe even cupping your left knee with your left hand. So there's a slight angle from right shoulder to right hand and a slight bend in the right knee. Hug those shoulder blades together and puff the heart more forward. Good. Hold deep inhale. Exhale, let go of the left foot. Plank pose. Through vinyasa. To upward dog. To meet in downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And softly letting it go. We go to the other side. Left leg lifts up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and open up from the hip. Right heel high, inhale. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. We go slowly again. You pour the weight to your left hand, bring the right heel down, opening to fallen triangle, grounding left outer edge. The outer edge of the left foot down. Then start to pour your weight to your left hand, pick up your right heel only. And then see if you can start to slowly step your right foot up and over the left to the top of the mat. You can help with the right hand to place the right foot down. Then adjust your left foot closer if needed. Then inhale the funky Shiva squat. Right knee stays bent. Exhale. Fingertips down, left leg lifts up, standing splits. Again, softness into your joint spaces. Halfway lift, lengthen. And then maybe exhale, bow in a little bit deeper. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, step back to low lunge. Left knee lands. Hug inner thighs to lift spine, arms. And exhale, hug everything into the center to lift the left knee off the mat. Good. Deep inhale. Then exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. To reverse, left arm up and over the head. Keep that core activated. Then exhale, left hand down to the mat, right arm opens. Hold for an inhale, squeeze shoulder blades in. Then exhale, pour the weight to your left hand, turn the outer edge of the left foot down, and either heel toe or lift the right knee into the air. Keep both knees slightly bent and see if you can cup. Again, right knee with right hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and feel. Core activation. High plank slowly, right foot searches for the back of the mat, right hand comes down. Good, readjust yourself. And then vinyasa to downward dog. Stay with your breath. Stay with your body. And then land. Land fully into all that is you. Take a moment and breathe. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. Again, exhale, step your feet outside of the hands. Yogic squat. Now this time, press those knees out, out, out. And then check again, knee toe alignment. Then, from here, you start to reach your arms up towards sky. Just see if you can lift up slightly, so you're not just chilling in that squat, but you're activating your foot soles down, bring the tailbone down, and finding that core connection here also. Good. Start to lift slowly all the way up to standing as you inhale. And as you exhale, heel toe those feet back in. Stay reaching up. One inhale. Exhale, fold back forward all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back or jump back through vinyasa to downward dog. So a lot of vinyasas today. You can always skip these. But I want you to challenge yourself today. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip. Left heel high, inhale. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Again, fall in triangle. Pour the weight to your right hand. Left heel down. Right leg straight and ground to the outer edge of the right foot. Pour the weight into your right hand. Lift the left heel first. And then step the left foot up and over to the top of the mat. Funky Shiva squat. Lift arms. Up, lift your spine. Inhale. And exhale, fingertips forward, down. Lift the right leg up high. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the hands forward on an angle away from yourself. Pour the weight into your hands and lift the left heel high. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left heel down, step back, low lunge. Slowly. Inhale, arms, spine lifts. Exhale, root down to lift the back knee off the mat. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, open arms to the left. To reverse, right arm up and over the head. This time as you exhale, hook right elbow over left knee. Then bring the hands together in front of the heart and feel. I want you to equally press left leg bone into right elbow and back with the elbow into the left leg bone. Good. If you feel like you're losing the back leg, step it slightly in so you have the connection from the core to both of your legs. Now reopen left arm high and reverse. So right arm comes back up and over. And this time we spiral open to the right to warrior 2. Yes. Slight wiggle, slight wobble. To reverse, left arm up over. Inhale and exhale. The kinder, lighter Side angle. So left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and over. Good. Feel that opening from the right fingertips down to your right foot, right heel. And then option, reach the left arm forward and hold for 3, 2, 1. Lengthen left knee, inhale, and spread your arms out like wings. Then exhale, settle to Trikonasana for a moment. And see if you can, for now, keep yourself a little bit higher than normally. So you're really using that core to keep the spine straight. If you need to heel toe your right foot in, you go for it. Good. Few breaths here just to land. Really stretch out in every direction. Last inhale. Exhale, gaze down, rebend the left knee, place the right hand down, lift the right heel, and open left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, side plank. You can always bring the right knee down, maybe cupping again. Left knee with left hand. So it's more of a rainbowy way of keeping your spine in a side plank. Preparing for a wild thing, but not going there. Exhale, slowly reach left toes away from left fingertips. Stretch, stretch, stretch. High plank. Adjust your body. Shift forward to Vinyasa, to downward dog. Good. Moment to the breath, moment to reconfirm. You're here, you're safe. You're with the body. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, bend knee to open. Right heel lifts. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. To fall in triangle, pour the weight to your left. Open right arm, inhale. Exhale, pour the weight to your left hand, lift your right heel, and then step right foot forward, up and over. Good. Set it straight first. Then lift funky Shiva squat, inhale. Exhale to standing splits. Fingertips down, left leg lifts. Good. Heel toe yourself to the mat if you're somewhere else. Then walk your hands forward and plant them down. As you exhale, you pour your weight forward. Lift the right heel as high as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel comes down. You step all the way to the back of the mat. Lower left knee. Good. Hug inner thighs and lift arms, spine. Inhale. Exhale, left knee off the mat. Good. Draw the tailbone down. Activate everything at the center. Then left arm forward, right arm back. Good. To reverse, left arm up and over. And then to hook left elbow over right thigh bone. Hands together in front of the heart. And that equal press from bone to bone. Slightly lifting from the pelvis, activating left leg also. Reopen right arm and re-reverse. Left arm up and over. Good. Then as you exhale, we spiral open to the left to warrior 2. Good. Adjust your feet. Wiggle it out if something got stuck in the right thigh. Probably did. To reverse, right arm up, over, stretch out right side body, and exhale, kinder side angle. Right forearm, right thigh, and then root into your left heel, and from there you start to stretch. Left arm forward, up and over the head. Good. Hold here, inhale, up chin, right arm forward for 3, 2, 1. Right leg straight, inhale. Check those knee joints, and then spread arms wide. Trikonasana. Keep yourself lifted from the core so you don't collapse into this. But this graceful, strong expansion. Good. Last inhale. Exhale, gaze down, rebend right knee, lift the back heel as you open up to the right. Open arm twist. Good. Inhale, start to pour your weight to your left hand, to the outer edge of the left foot. And then exhale, cup right knee with right hand. Gather from the core. Keep the joint spaces open. Next exhale, stretch right arm away from the right foot, like you're pressing through a stirrup first. Then search for the back of the mat with the right toes. Right hand comes down. You move slowly through your vinyasa. Remember, knees can always lower. You can come all the way down. It can be a cobra instead of upward dog. And then eventually we meet in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. Exhale, step or float forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Straight spine or rounding all the way up to standing. And exhale, chair pose. Scoop that tailbone down and under. Sink in a little bit deeper. Take one more inhale. And exhale, forward fold over long legs. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step your feet slightly back, so about 1.5 foot lengths or 2 away from your hands. This depends on your own dimensions or your own proportions, not dimensions. Maybe dimensions also. Spread your fingers a little bit wider without straining the fingers, and claw the mat with your hands, your fingertips. So we'll go into some crow play. Start to pour your weight forward and lift up high to the tippy toes so that you can easily cradle your knees into your armpits. You might need to do this a few times like I'm doing. You gaze forward where you're going. You can stay on your tippy toes, or you can lift one tippy toe off the mat. And then if you want to, you can lift the other. And just gaze forward, forward, forward. Lift from the pelvic floor. And then if you want to, you can float back straight into chaturanga to upward dog. Or you can skip this and just step back to downward dog. So a lot of that stability in arm balances come from your center. Take a moment to close down the eyes in downward dog to soften into this power that you have there. And remember, it takes time to build it up, so no stress if this feels like a lot today. Right leg lifts when you're ready. Exhale, bend the knee and open. Left heel high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Open up, fallen triangle when you're ready. Weight to the right. Right leg elongates to open left arm. Good. Pour the weight forward, step left foot up and over, top of the mat. Adjust the right leg if needed, lifting to that funky Shiva squat. And exhale, standing splits, right leg up. Good, halfway lift. Exhale, pour the weight to your hands. Lift the left heel for 3, 2, and 1. Right foot to the back of the mat. Straight into high lunge as you inhale. As you exhale, right arm forward, left arm back to reverse as you inhale. And exhale, hook, right elbow over left knee. Hands together and feel. Again, make contact from the core to your legs, core to the arms, tailbone and head. Reopen left arm. Start to reverse, right arm back, up and over. And then spiral open, spiral open, warrior 2. To reverse, left arm up and over. To side angle, again, forearm to thigh, right arm reaches away from the right heel. 1 deep inhale. Then as you exhale, up and reach left arm forward for 3, 2, and 1. Trikonasana, left leg straight. Check your knee joints and then adjust yourself into it. Lean yourself slightly into the back of your core. Hold for one deep inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. So we start to rebend the left knee. Right hand comes down. We lift the right heel and open left arm. And this time we'll go to lizard. So right knee comes down. Left hand comes down on the inside of the left foot. You might need to heel toe, left foot slightly out. And stay here for around 3 breaths. So you want to really wiggle around, feel what layer you're opening up by breathing into it. This time stay on your hands instead of going fully for the deepest edge. We start to pour our weight to our right hand, reach the left arm forward up and over to the back of the mat, and then bend the back knee to catch hold of the outer edge of the foot. Push your hips slightly back and then allow them to move forward and down without collapsing into it. Squeeze shoulder blades again together and puff the heart up towards the ceiling. Good. Hold this. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let go of the back foot. Tuck the back toes under and stretch. Left leg straight, more of an angle from the left leg to the outer upper corner. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bow. Take 3 breaths here. Really press left heel down, down, down. Good. Plant the right hand forward down. Start to slowly, slowly rebend the left knee as you lift the left arm back up. The back knee lifts off the mat. As you exhale, pour the weight to your right. Slightly turn to the outer edge of the right foot, or fully. Bend both of the knees so that you can cup again. Left knee with your left hand. And hold this deep inhale. Now as you exhale, start to stretch. Left arm forward, away from the left toes. And then start to open right side rib cage forward and up. It's like you're going for wallowing, but you're hovering above it. Squeeze those shoulder blades in together and then step left toes to the floor. Then bend your knees slightly and then offer the heart more up, more forward. Full body inhale. Full body exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Gather from the core. Left toes off of the mat. Step back to downward dog and chill. Almost like you're cultivating and gathering all that energy back inwards. Then, through your middle movement or vinyasa, you round forward, halfway or all the way, to cobra or upward dog, and to meet in downward facing dog. Good. Again, a moment to connect, to feel. Then left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend to open up more. Right heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Pour the weight to your left, open, full in triangle. Right arm lifts. Exhale, really ground into the outer edge of the left foot. Step right foot to the front of the mat. To the funky Shiva squat, you lift your spine, your arms. Inhale. And exhale slowly to standing splits. Fingertips down, left leg lifts. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, ground your hands forward down and pour your weight forward. Lift your right heel for 3, 2, and 1. Step back straight into high lunge. Find both of your legs and connect them to center to lift up. That helps a lot. Then exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. To reverse, inhale. To the twist, exhale. Elbow over right knee. Hands together. And lifting slightly from the hips to really keep that spine nice and held. Good. Reopen right arm. Re-reverse by pressing into your right heel. Lift the left arm up, up, up. And then spiral open to the left, warrior 2. Rebending into the right knee once you're there. Reversing right arm up, over. And exhale, side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Check the bend. Left arm away from the left heel. Upton again. Right arm forward for 3, 2, and 1. Right leg straight. Arms out. Check the knees first so you're not locking them. Then you find your Trikonasana. Lean into it. Lean into your own spine. And gaze down. Go to open arm twist to the right. You start to bend your right knee. Bring the left hand down. Lift the left heel and reopen right arm. And exhale, gaze down. We come to lizard. Right hand lands on the inside of the right foot. And stay on your hands. Slightly again, hugging those leg bones or femur bones into the midline and moving a few times back and forth. You can close down the eyes and let it speak to you. And then coming to stillness with the pelvis forward down. Pour the weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches forward, up and back. Exhale, bend the back knee and catch hold of the foot. Then back your bum to your left heel. And then without collapsing, you yield slightly forward, scooping the shoulder blades together and puffing the heart more up. Good. Allow everything to blossom open. Next exhale, without slingshotting, you retuck left toes under. You press the right leg straight, more on an angle, and then you bow. Halfway lift, press right heel down, and exhale, fold in deeper. Close down the eyes and feel. You can start to reach your left hand forward, down. We start to rebend the right knee as we open right arm and lift the back knee. Inhale. And exhale, we go to that side plank. Turn to the outer edge of the left foot and cup right knee with your right hand. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Reconfirm the connection to the center. Then right toes away from the right fingertips, like you're piercing the air. You start to curl left side rib cage forward. Hover still, everything off the mat. Then right toe steps down. Bend both knees and spiral your heart more open. Full body breaths. Close down the eyes and feel. One more inhale, open up even more. Exhale, bend both knees, gaze down. Slowly gather from the core, right knee high, right hand comes down. Find downward facing dog. Close down the eyes and come back to that core center. Good. Good. Bend your knees, gaze forward, top of the mat. And exhale, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach high. Exhale, visit chair pose. Staying for one inhale. Activate tailbone down, lower ribs in. Feel that navel towards the spine. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step or jump straight back through your vinyasa. You can always skip these. And we meet in downward facing dog. Good. You're almost there. Again, right leg lifts up, inhale. Exhale, bend knee to open. Left heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, right knee, left tricep across the mat. Open, fallen triangle. Ground to the outer edge of the right foot. Start to lift left leg up and over. Step it down. Lifting, funky Shiva, inhale. And exhale, quick visit to that right leg up, to the standing split I was about to say. Exhale, start to descend, right foot down. We go straight to high lunge. When you're ready, lifting up, inhale. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to reverse. And exhale to hook. Right elbow over left thigh. Feel that equal press. Feel the core connection to every limb. Reopen, left arm up, reverse. Again, right arm up, over. And exhale to open. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, straight with the right hand down. Lift the right heel and open. Left arm up, over. Then exhale, lizard lunge. Left hand down. This time, bring the right knee down. Can you go in a little bit deeper? Maybe forearms comes down. Maybe you stay halfway somewhere. And move a little bit. Really allow this to open up like melting syrup. Come back up to your hands. Allow the heart to buff forward. And exhale, stretch left leg out straight and long. Again, slightly on an angle. And if it's there, some of you might come down to the forearms. I'm going to stay up here halfway. Good. Keep those back toes tucked. Start to come back forward. Planting the left foot down, lift the right knee. Inhale. And then exhale, three-legged dog. So left leg back out, back behind you. Bend the knee and open up from the hip. Now we're going for an arm balance. So walk your hands slightly in. And then lift the right heel high. As you exhale, start to slowly come forward with the left knee. And I want you to stack it on top of the left upper arm. Good. Then look forward and start to bend your elbows. Maybe hover the back leg off the mat. Whew. Hold this. Inhale. And exhale, float back. Option to chaturanga or flat on your belly to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we chill. Take a moment, breathe. And exhale, release something. Then when you're ready, left leg lifts high, inhale. Exhale, bend knee and open. Right heel high, inhale. Exhale, slowly left knee, right elbow. We go to fallen triangle. Outer edge of the left foot comes down. You open right arm. And then as you exhale, you step right leg forward, up and over. To that Shiva squat variation, inhale. And then the visit slowly to the standing splits. Pouring the weight to your right heel, left leg lifts. As you exhale, straight into that high lunge. Find both legs through the core, lifting. Inhale. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. To reverse. Inhale. To exhale. Elbow over thigh bone. Equal press of hands together. To reopen, right arm. To re-reverse, pressing down to the foundation. Use the core to lift the left arm. Then to slowly open. Warrior 2, adjust yourself. Find those legs. To reverse, inhale. And exhale straight into that open arm twist to the right. So left hand forward down, left heel lifts. Right arm opens. And exhale, your favorite lizard. Take in a moment. Good. If you want to, again, come forward to your elbows, your forearms, and really breathe. Slow it down. So when we go to the arm balance on this side, again, really play with it and find that presence in the center of the body to lift the legs. Come back up to your hands. And then stretch right leg straight on an angle. It's okay if your hips moves a little bit past your back knee. You can come down to your forearms if it's there. You can stay like me. Somewhere halfway, my hamstrings are super tight today. So the Kundinyasana arm balance is fruitful challenge. And it's just for fun today. Take no stress of it. You come back forward, you pick up the left knee. As you exhale, press down to your foundation, lift the hips and glide the right leg out, back behind you, bend the knee, stack the hips. Now walk your hands in, so they're closer to the left foot. Again, lift the left heel, gaze forward, bend slightly the elbows, and place your right knee to your right upper arm. Then bend the elbows, gaze where you're going, and maybe the back leg lifts. You can shoot straight into chaturanga, or you might come like me flat onto your belly, then lift cobra. And then this time meet me in child's pose to chill. Can close down the eyes and breathe. Allow all of you to just become super melty and soft. And start to slowly lift your spine up to be seated on your knees. Good. And we'll come to our spine so you can wiggle your legs out in front of you. Have your block again with you. Somewhere close to you so it's there when you come down. Adjusting your spine down to the mat. Lift up your pelvis and place the block to the lower back, to your sacrum. This can be quite low, partly on your squishy part of the bum and partly on your lower back. And let this bridge be super nourishing. So whatever that means to you, don't let it be straining. You can close down the eyes and really receive the support after all of that effort. If you want to, you can extend your legs out long for a moment, more to the corners of the mat. You can always have the block up higher, but I really like the lowest for this one as an ending. You can start to rebend your knees and slowly remove the block to the side. Set yourself up for final relaxation and Savasana. Any final wiggles and wobbles, adjustments. Taking one last deep inhale. As you exhale, let all of that just go. You can start to slowly find some movement back into the limbs, your arms and hands and legs and feet. If you want to, you can stretch out the whole body, fingertips away from your toes. Eventually turning over to one side to come up to be seated, but taking no rush. So really the slowest, most kind and most gentle way. Finding your way back to sit. You can bring your hands together for a moment and come back home to your breath, come back home to your body. If you lost yourself a little in Savasana, sometimes that happens. And then in your own way, thanking yourself for your effort, for playing, and for not taking anything too serious. Om and Namaste. Big thank you for showing up to your mat and for staying with me. I'll see you soon again. Have a beautiful day, everyone.